Hey everyone! So I am coming on because I haven't done any sort of vlog for a while. And it's mostly because I have gained so much weight, and I've been embarrassed to showcase that fact due to the quarantine, being in lockdown, and having things canceled, and not being able to see friends and get out there. I just can't stop eating. But anyway, I know that's a boring topic. I know this has not been an active channel in recent times. We've been quarantined and things have canceled. I've been furloughed from my job, which I likely don't have anymore. The place reopened and I declined to come back just because of my son with his allergies and asthma. He's a high risk for a complication with COVID. Yeah, COVID is not some scam. It's not some fake pretend disease. It's a legitimate disease that kills people. And the biggest struggle right now is getting most of the country in line with science. Just basic science principles of how viruses are contracted and passed on, and it's maddening to see how many people reject science. And as you can recall, a few years ago, we went to the Science March after Donald Trump was elected president, and I had a big sign that said, I had a quote on it that said, "Science is real, denial is deadly." So it's very accurate, like the perfect tagline predictor of what state the nation would be in now. So we are in a battle with the truth, trying to get people on the alt-right spectrum of politics to accept that science is not just favoring one side of the political spectrum or the other. It's not political. It's our reality. It's things that are studied in our world. It's not something to just brush off and not take seriously if it's causing that much death. In my own sort of denial after first hearing about this virus was like, oh, the rates sound similar to the flu. But I quickly learned that, well, the flu is, you have vaccination for the flu. There's controls there, and the death rate is higher with coronavirus so far, and who knows? Who really knows? And because we haven't studied it for very long, only a few months of time, who really knows the true mortality rate right now? And it was bad in China initially. There are bad numbers coming out of there, and China, I guess, fudged their numbers too, or they weren't even reporting the full count. So, so the danger is that the leadership of this nation was never taking this seriously. And that's what I said in 2016 would be the danger of electing Trump as president. And because the leadership of this nation wasn't taking it seriously, we put ourselves far behind in relation to other countries, and where we are with tackling this virus and keeping the numbers way down so that more people don't die. But anyway, it's so frustrating how so many people are just locked into conspiracies and believe everything they read. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a rant in regards to politics right now and our upcoming 2020 explosion of a year coming up to the election. It's coming down to the wire, and I've been getting really a bad sense with, I'm a member of so many different groups because I support Bernie Sanders, and it's sad. He didn't make the nomination, and I'm torn up about it. And yes, there was a lot of suppression there, but at the same time, do you weigh that suppression as a heavier threat to our country as another 4 years of Trump and what he's done to just tear apart the fabric of our country, tear apart from a basic level, the way people interact with each other has been really taken down levels upon levels. People just don't have good discourse with each other anymore. It's bad. And Trump is wholly to blame for that. So get yourselves out of your hissy fits with the way that we had like this, you know, fantasy candidate that was perfect for a progressive movement, but our nation isn't made of just progressives. We are a nation that's very diverse with lots of different types of everything in every category. It's a melting pot. We can't just call ourselves the progressive United States of America. We're not. We have to coexist with people in our own families that are on the right side, that are Republican, that are conservative, and they believe things vastly different from us. So we can't just go electing our ideal candidate, because how is the nation right now with someone on the other extreme? Donald Trump. And who's not even, he's just in a world of his own. He's like way off the end of the other extreme. And, you know, I still am just flabbergasted as to how he was elected to begin with. But I think right now at this point, our goal is to just eliminate this man who we have tried to impeach. And so many people have very strong opinions against him. And you could stand on the right side, the Republican side, and look on the Democrat side. Bernie is very likable, you know, as a person, but his values were a little bit left for a lot of Republicans. Unfortunately, Biden's not very exciting as a candidate, and not so strong of a past, but he's apologized for it, and you know, he's flubbed up. He's made speaking mistakes and accidents, and yeah, it's really a shame that we had to come down to him as the leader of all those great candidates. There's a reason why. It's because he's moderate. And you want someone in the middle. For a nation that is so diverse, you kind of want someone in the middle. And you want to really push people in the other arenas of politics at the lower levels. You want to really push progressive candidates in those sectors, like the House of Representatives and the Senate, and you want to fill them up with a good balance of strong progressives. The tone of the country comes from the president, and I'm going on a tangent here because I'm very worked up about this, and after arguing with people day after day on these Bernie groups, which I am convinced a lot of them are just closet Trump supporters, or, like studies have shown, there is Russian interference. It's been studied. It's an actual thing. You know, the Russians were trying to get in the middle of our election and change the course of our country. It's a true thing. So we have to call it out ourselves. It's on us to get in these groups, call these people out, expose what they are doing. Some of them aren't really even aware. They're probably just duped into believing all these memes and things they say. But we really, really have to get on them and tell them, no, what you're spreading is false, what you're spreading is not true, and just give them the facts. There's so many websites out there with factual info that have been credited, but I know it's confusing because there's just so many sources now on the internet that are just completely whack. Like, it really muddies the waters for every site. If you have a lot of bad, non-factual information out there on a lot of sites, it muddies everything. And it's just hard to distinguish what is truth and what is false. So, anyway, I am rambling and I really have to trim this video down, but Alright guys, so I'm probably not going to post this. Maybe, maybe not. Just do the content, and I hate the way I look, so I am hesitant, is a good word. I'm hesitant to put this anywhere online. Alright. Ugh. Bye guys.